Nobuo's Crafting. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a Japanese style karaoke lounge. The first thing we're going to be doing is taking our box, and you want to make sure that your box is a square, perfectly squared off. What we did is we just took our box and we opened it up like so. So, now that we have it open, what we're going to do is we're going to be cutting off these top tabs, and we're going to be gluing them into the bottom down there so we have a floor. Real quick, before we go any further, we did want to make sure that we gave credit to My Froggy Stuff for the room in a box idea, which we will be using a lot of now. So we wanted to make sure we gave a shout out and let you know that we got the idea from her. And before we start gluing our bottom, we're going to be gluing our sides here first, because if we don't glue those, then our box is tending to bend a little bit and trying to go back into its box shape. So first we're going to glue on these side pieces that are already glued to the box. Then we're going to be cutting down our extra pieces from the top of our box to get them a perfect, even layer for our flooring, and then we will be gluing them onto the back tabs right back here. So we're going to go do that and we will be back. So because our box was a little off from being a perfect square, we ended up with some pieces that came out due to our side over here, but that's fine because what we just did is we just lowered these pieces out to be even along here, because by the end of the video we are going to be having a wall up right about here, right where the cardboard is smaller, because this is going to be our entrance. But before that, once we got all of our things laid down, we took some hot glue along the edges and we just glued all the edges on the top so we can reinforce them. And now what we're going to be doing is taking extra scraps of cardboard that we have from other projects, and we're just going to be measuring them and laying them out across the entire bottom of the box so we have an even floor. Now that we have our floor done, as you can see, we kind of had to do some little tile style with it to get all of the cardboard in there. But now that that's done, we're going to take our box and turn it sideways, and you can do this before you start doing the floors. I like to get my box together first, but we're going to take a ruler and we're going to be placing our doll against the box and tracing a door outline around her and a little window over here on the side, and then we're going to take our X-Acto knife and cut it all out. Once we got our doors and our window cut out, what we did is we're taking scrap pieces of paper and we're cutting them into small pieces, and we're just lining the edges of the windows and the door with it, and we're also going to be doing this with the edges of the box on the sides and the top. Now that we're done doing the sides of our box and putting the paper around the window and the door, we're taking plastic from our Ever After High box and we're cutting it out a little bit bigger than our door so we can glue it on here, and we're also going to be doing this with the window. With our window and door glued into place, we're going to take our scrap paper that we got at Joann's, and we're going to cut it out around the door and the window, and we're just going to cover the whole outside of our box, this side and just the side over here with it. And then we're going to be taking another type of scrapbook paper, and putting it on our walls, and then our flooring on our floor. With our wallpaper and our flooring done, we're taking pieces of paperboard and we're cutting it into strips long enough to go on our doors right here. And what we're going to be doing is wrapping it in white paper and then taping them onto the edges of the door on the inside and the out for framing, and we're going to be doing the same thing with the windows on both sides. With the frames up on our karaoke lounge, we're now going to be taking a piece of green cardstock, just because green is the theme we're going with for our karaoke lounge. So we're going to be taking it and we're going to be drawing even lines from the edges across our edges. And then we're going to be cutting them on the long sides so we can fold them in. And then we're going to fold up these two edges and then fold up our other ones and make sure they line up. And if you find that any of your edges are a little long, you can just trim them down. Once you get them all down to the size that you want, we're going to be gluing our sides together. So we made 3 boxes, and we took the snacks from our snack video and we placed them in our boxes. We have our chips, our Reese's and our Kit Kats, and our Hershey's and our Rolos. So with everything finished, we are now going to be taking our table and our bar stools from our bar stool and table video. We're going to be putting them in our karaoke lounge. Then we're going to be taking our cash register and our checkout counter. And we're going to be placing it over by our window. Then we're going to be taking our little boxes of our candy and our chips and setting them on the countertop. Then we will be taking our sectional couch and setting that over in the corner. And last, we're going to be taking our karaoke screen, and we're just going to use Craft Bond instead of super glue to get it on the wall so it will come off a little easier with a little less damage. So we're just going to put a good chunk of Craft Bond on the edges and just stick it up on our wall where we want it. Just make sure you get it on there nice and straight, otherwise you're going to have an uneven, awkward TV. So now we have our TV up there, and everything is set up and ready, except our coffee table. Pardon me, we forgot our coffee table to go with our sectional, and our 2 sparkle blinged out microphones are going to go on our coffee table as well. And with that, our karaoke lounge is finished. Now if you want, you can add posters and whatnot to the walls, which we will be doing later. We just have yet to print them out, so that's it.
That's it.
楽しむ。
楽しむ。
Woo! That was awesome. Yeah, really great job, Yuko. Thanks, guys. I used to really rock it over in Japan. It was awesome. So what do you guys think? This place is off the hook. Yeah, we're totally enjoying this place. It's awesome. I think we're going to be spending a lot of time here. Yeah? That's great. Alright, so who's up next? Oh, you know what? I'll take a hit at it. Yeah, this song sounds good. Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab some snacks. Hey, Scara, can you ring me up for a Hershey's and a Rolo? Thanks. Thanks for watching Yuko's Crafting. Sayonara!
Yo, yeah, let's do this.